Alright guys, so today we're going to do a small video. This is going to be different from what the usual content that we have, but since we have an event, a little adventure event this weekend that it's a little bit related to this, I'm going to do a little bit that. I may do a different channel for one of the other passions that I have, but that will be in a different channel. But for today, what I want to do is I want to talk about a little bit, some of the things that we've been doing. So as some of you may know or don't know, I also have a personal business. I have my own business, which is a gun store that it's opening in 2 locations, one here in Hollister, but also I have another location that's going to be, and this is going to be during this summer. We are thinking of opening a second location for the gun store that's going to be in probably the Riverside, maybe San Bernardino area. We don't know yet. We're still looking into a place. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about today is some of the ride that we will do in this weekend. Will be a small ride that we're going to have a lot of new and we're going to do a lot of stuff on that video. That video is going to be really great. We're going to do the unveil of my new Can-Am X3 wrap, as well as the new gear and the new merch that we've been having for the channel. So from caps like this one, this is one of the new caps that I'm having, new dusters, and then new jerseys as well as all other gears, right? So that's going to be part of that video as well. But on top of it, we're also going to go and shoot some rounds as well. So for the people that are interested, we also do some rides where we actually go specifically shooting with the club. So that's the kind of stuff that I do. So a lot of people have been asking, well, can you do videos about, your gear, and do videos also as well about, the weapons that you use. So that's the reason I'm doing this video, because I've been having a lot of requests. I usually don't include this kind of content on my channel, but as a lot of people know, a lot of people actually go ride with the Can-Ams and off-road, and at the same time take advantage to go do some shooting. So that's the reason I'm including this. I want to keep these completely separate. So probably, if it takes off, I will probably do a different channel for this. But since then, people have been requesting it, so that's the reason I'm doing this. Let me know if you like it. If you do, then maybe what I'm going to do, as I mentioned, is just either include some of that content in here, or just open a completely different channel, which I'm planning on opening a different channel for my business, because I'm opening the gun store, 2 gun stores. So that's what I'm doing. But let's go for the content today. So tomorrow we're gonna have a ride, an off-road ride, and we're gonna, as I mentioned, unveil the new wrapping, unveil the new merch that we have, and then we're gonna be doing some shooting and some riding as well. So that will be the video that we will start shooting tomorrow. But for today's video, what I'm gonna talk about is weapons. So I have a couple of them right here. So an MP15 and then an AR that I just finished building actually yesterday. So for the ones that don't know, I love guns, and I love building my own guns. So that's one of the things. I don't actually buy them all made. I actually make my own, and that's what I want to talk about on this video. So as you can see, I have a lot of different stuff here. So this is how I actually start building guns, my ARs, my rifles. So you have multiple options. If you're interested into guns and you want to get an AR, there's multiple options. Option number 1, you buy at a gun store one that it's already pre-made. It's usually it's low-end quality guns that you can shoot that are pretty standard. Some of them may be good, some of them may not, and you can it's already a defined kind of gun, with parts that are standard, that are sometimes, depending on the price, mediocre kind of quality. So that's one of the reasons that I actually prefer to build my own guns. So as a civilian, as a US citizen, you are allowed to build your own guns at home, if it's guns that you're going to build for yourself. So what you can do, it's really easy. You usually start with a lower, which is here. So what it's really important in the parts that you're going to be buying, one is you need to get military spec parts. If you get military spec parts, it means that, you know, they are rough and you're going to be shooting a lot of rounds and a lot of multiple rounds, and the gun is not going to have a scratch on it. So that's really important. Now, obviously, military spec counterparts are going to be a little bit more expensive. So if you want to buy a regular AR that's going to be for you, that is going to be, you know, standard and mediocre, you will buy it probably around the 600 to 800 mark, a 600 and 800 dollars mark. If you want really quality, I recommend to build it yourself and something that is going to be custom to you and is going to be better for you. So what I recommend is really get military spec kind of equipment, from the lowers, from every single part of it. So it starts with, for example, you know, a lower part of it that's going to be, you know, the lower right here. So this is the part that it's called the lower. It's the part that it's right here. It's just this part right there. It comes empty. There's nothing that comes with it. And then from there, you can actually buy triggers. You can buy all the different parts. And I will do a video that goes more into details about that. So don't worry about it. But this is, you know, something that I built for me, that I built with what I wanted, with the specs that I wanted. So now, the other thing is, here in California, there's a lot of requirements in order to be able to own AR for you. So there's 4 main requirements that you need to make sure that when you build your AR, you take those into consideration. Consideration number 1 is you are not allowed to use a full auto setup. So meaning that the trigger and the parts that you're going to buy, they are not allowed, and that you cannot have full auto in California. So that's number 1. Number 2, it's going to be the length of the barrel. The length of the barrel needs to be at least 14.5 inches, which is the case on this one, 14.5 inches or mid-length. That's going to be the requirement as well. Number 3 is going to be, you are not allowed to use a flash hitter. You actually need, as this, you need to actually have muzzle brake. That's the number 3. Number 4, it's going to be as well, your actually stock needs to be stock. It's not allowed to move back and forth. It needs to be fixed. So that's the other requirement. And then number 5, which is also really important, that I don't have on mine right now, but I will do, is you need to have a California compliant hand holder. So for that, for example, this is the one that it's California compliant. So you're not allowed to have it like this. It needs to be something like this, which is not really comfortable. I don't like it, to be honest, but in order to be California compliant, this is the one that we need to use. So I'm going to change that as soon as I'm going to go shoot at the range, because this is the one that is California compliant. Once you have all those requirements, then your rifle will be California compliant. Now, what I did on mine, obviously, I took care of all those compliance requirements, except for this one. This one, I'm going to change it as I mentioned, but I just wanted to show it to you. So in this case, you know, there's a lot of multiple parts that you will need. Obviously, the lower, the upper, the barrel that it's under, the handguard, the muzzle brake, and then, you know, hand holder, and then as well, you know, your stock and your sight, and then your reload, how you call it, charging handle. So I took an actually ambidextrous charging handle, so it works for both hands, right to left. Ball carrier. So the thing is, when you build your AR, also depending on, let me actually pull it so you can maybe have a better view of it. There you go. So here, for example, you see the ball carrier. So depending on what actually size of bullet you want. So here I took a 5.56. So you will need, you know, specific parts like, you know, the ball carrier and the barrel as well. That needs to be, you know, for that specific size. So that's something that it's important, you know. Depending on the size, there's multiple sizes. There's even 9mm if you're looking for, depending on the AR that you're looking to build. You need to get the parts that go with it, right? Same for the internal, same for everything. And then after that, you know, once you build your entire AR, as I did here, you know, in this case, I also put like a hybrid EOTech sight, which is something that I actually like a lot, because it gives me the ability to actually switch and flip from, you know, no magnification on the side and then all the way to have, you know, magnification if I want to shoot a little bit further. And I love that flexibility, so that's one of the things that I have in here and that I love. Another requirement here as well in California, and I forgot to mention, is well, first of all, as you see, the gun is not loaded. So I just wanted to be clear that the gun is not loaded, nothing is loaded. But also the mags. So the mags here in California, they need to only hold 10 rounds. If they hold more than 10 rounds, you are not California compliant. So another thing that California doesn't allow you, doesn't really make sense, but I'm not going to get into that discussion. It's a big debate. I think it's bullshit, but I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, 10 rounds, that's the maximum that you're allowed here in California, so just FYI. So here, these are the one that I just recently built. That's a 5.56 semi-auto. Handles, another thing, you're not allowed to have like, you know, the vertical handle. You actually need to have like a 45 degree or less. So that's why I actually use this one. I actually love it even compared to the vertical one, but just FYI, that's what I use. The other thing is Olight light. So same here, Olight light, either touch or action. So that's a good thing. So here, for example, multiple functions. Hybrid sight, which I love that sight, just FYI. It comes into a box and all that, but and you know, you can see everything that I've used to build this gun. So as I mentioned, you can either buy a all built gun already AR if you're looking for it. You're going to spend probably around 600 to 800 depending on the, you know, how good it is, and then you will need to add the sights into it, right? For me myself, I honestly prefer to build mine from scratch. That way is absolutely making sure that every part is quality part, every part is military spec part, and then on top of it is exactly as I want it, the way I want it. So that's the reason I actually, you know, build mine from scratch. It's not too difficult. Let me know if you want me to actually make a video of the full build and how to build it and mount it and get all those parts and get the list of all the parts that you need and all the options that you have, and then I can, you know, create a video of how to build it from scratch. Let me know if that's what you want. I could probably do it, or I will do that into the other channel as well, but let me know if you want to add me that video as well to my channel. But just for this video, I just wanted to show you what we're going to be using for tomorrow. We're going to go shooting. So this is my AR-15, 5.56, hybrid sight, all the rails, tactical light. So that's one of the things that I like. And a lot of different military part specs that I love. I really like this gun. It's not super light, to be honest. I tried to go as light as I could, but it's not obviously super light because of the sight, because of all the different rails and all the different, you know, accessories that I have on it. But I love it because it really, you know, looks good, and I know it's made with really good quality parts. So just FYI, and I know people are going to start spilling on, oh, you know, aero precision is not the best part. Sure, of course, go talk about it. I'm not going to get into that debate. This is what I picked. This is what I choose because, one, we are in COVID area, or I would say a COVID pandemic, you know, season. So as long as you get parts that are military spec, just get that. That's what I would recommend. So that's why, you know, as soon as I could get my hand on a couple of those, you know, I tried to get them, and that's what I tried to do. I am going to have some of those parts that are available to the public, available on my Amazon store. So you guys, if you're looking for, you know, some accessories or anything for shooting, or if you're like me, and I know there's a lot of people out there that, you know, love to go off-roading and love to go, you know, shooting at the same time, pistol or, you know, any kind of a rifle. I'm going to be having those also, all the accessories that I use. I'm going to be adding those into my Amazon store as well, so you can, you know, make sure that, you know, you have the right price to get price for your buck, for, you know, good accessories that are actually, you know, really great. So I'm going to put that into my Amazon store that I'm going to put into the description. Let me know in the comments if you really want to see a video that it's more details about how to build it, how to create it. I will be adding that as well. But just so you know, I've been using a lot of different AO parts, aero precision parts, the AO Tech site that comes into a nice box, some Mac pull stock, a lot of military spec barrels and other kind of different stuff. So here, for example, this is empty, just FYI, so just so you know, there's no bullets or nothing. Ball carrier from Aero as well, that it's also military spec. But this is the kind of stuff that I love, that I like. I know I haven't done any videos. You've never seen me shooting on any videos, but tomorrow we're gonna go do like a little ride and we're gonna be shooting some guns. That's also something that we do at the club, but we do it right. We do it the right way. We are not shooting, in the middle of the air or in the middle of nowhere. We actually make sure that we have some targets and we have some, proper training. So you're going to be seeing all that in the video that we're going to be shooting tomorrow. That's probably going to be out on Tuesday. But today I just wanted to show a little bit details of what we're going to be shooting and the kind of content that you will be seeing. As I mentioned, let me know if you want to see a little bit more of this content in my channel. If not, that's completely fine. I'm going to open another channel for my business, so that's completely fine. But if you want to see a little bit of it, let me know, so I can, add some time to time a couple of these rides where we go shoot with the friends and all that. But just wanted to share a little bit, more about, some of my other passions as well other than off-road. So here, for example, as I mentioned, this gun is the one that I just recently built. This is the hybrid sight, which is something that I love. Really professional, really great magnifier that it's in and out with all the hybrid sight and everything. I really love that. I will show you more details during the shooting of the video that we're going to be doing. Tomorrow, but this is roughly the parts that we put together and some of the things that we're going to be doing. So let me know what you think. I mean, let me know if you like, if you're like me, you also like off-roading and you like to go shooting at the same time. Here in California, we know a lot of different spots that are safe, that are really great, that you don't get bothered by rangers. And then you can safely go and shoot and do some safety shooting, some safety training, and at the same time you can actually go and take some rides as well. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. But just FYI, I talked a little bit about the gun that I built for me. If you're interested, let me know. I'm also going to put the link of the gun stores if you're interested as well. Or if you want some advice on building your own guns or start shooting as well, let me know. We will be doing that as well on a different page, but I will put the links below. Same on my Amazon store. You have all the off-road accessories, but you also have some guns accessories that I'm going to be adding, and then some of the accessories that are a little bit mix of both. Like stuff that you can put on your Can-Am that will help you, get your gun safe or free of dust. A lot of people actually have seen that they love off-roading, and then they use their side-by-side to go hunting. They use their side-by-side to go to specific places to go shooting, and it's a mix of both. So if you're like that, let me know in the comments. Hey, by the way, I'm glad you talked about this content. We also like that kind of stuff. You also have the same kind of passions. So let me know if you want to see a little bit more of that mixed content or not, or if you want me to focus completely on off-road. I'm always open to comments and gear, so let me know what you think about it. So okay guys, so make sure that you follow me as well, to subscribe. You're going to be seeing more content like this. And we're going to be putting a lot of off-road content as well on the channel. But, I wanted to make sure that, you all have the opportunity to know a little bit more about me, about my passions, and about what we're going to be doing. So tomorrow we are going to a ride where we're going to be riding the side-by-side. And at the same time, we're going to go and then shoot some rounds with the different AR, the MP15, and then a couple of my Glocks as well. We're going to be using those. I was hoping to actually be able to go and shoot my 4570, but I don't have it with me and I need to wait another week. So I may go back there and may do that all over again for another video, but we will talk about it later if you're interested in see this kind of content. If not, that's fine. I will keep it straight to off-road. and then I will create another channel for my business anyway that's going to be more about guns and the gun store. So hopefully, guys, you like the content. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow. That will really help myself and help me to start creating more content about off-roading, as well as different gun shots and gun stuff. So really appreciate it, guys. Hope to see you. And if you're interested in joining the Off-Road Cartel Club, it's really easy. Send me a DM, send me a message. Usually what we do is we have 1 or 2 rides, and if you like the ambience, you like how we ride and what we do, it's going to be easy. We're going to be inviting you to actually join the club, and then you will be able to benefit all the different discounts that we have from the sponsors and all the different content that we have from the sponsors as well. So hope you guys liked this small video, and then we can talk about, you can put on the comments what you think about it, and then what ideas do you have in mind. In the meantime, we're going to do some more writing tomorrow. We're going to do a lot of writing, and then we're going to be presenting the wrapping. We're going to be presenting the new merch that's coming from the Off-Road Cartel merch, jerseys, caps, all that. And then we're going to do some shooting as well. There's going to be a lot of fun. So hope to see you in the next couple of videos. We're going to have a lot of more videos coming out this year. And then the overall TV show, it's also coming to the channel. So stay put. Make sure you subscribe. And alright, guys, something else that I also wanted to add into this video is actually how to transport your weapon, especially if you're going to go on your side-by-side, right? So here I have the Savior bag, which is a pretty great bag. Actually, I'm able to put some of my badges here. Here you can actually add some of the attachments like magazines or magazine holders. You have a lot of different kind of pockets you can open. You have different compartments as well. Compartments that you can open that are secure, and then some side bags as well that you can put a couple of stuff in there. So the good thing about this bag is not only do you have multiple ways that you can carry it with a strap, as a backpack, as a carry-on, still have more more specific items that you can put in here. But the good thing about this bag is, as a lot of other different bags, is that you have a 2 rifle compartment. So if I open this here, you have the 2 rifle compartment with straps. You can hold them, put them there. It's pretty good. This is detachable, so you can put it in and out. And then as well, you have the walls on the bag that actually protect your guns, which is pretty good. So this is kind of the bag that I have, that I use. And I usually just drop this on the back of my UTV, and then that's how I transport it. So I'm just going to show you with everything that I'm going to load out. I don't carry much, honestly. What I do is I just put my 2 rifles there, a couple of ammo from different calibers. I always get like my AR wrench, laser sight. So this is what allows me to actually make sure that I caliber and I zero my sights on my gun. So this is a laser. I don't know if you can see it. You put that on, you stick that at the end of the rifle, and then you're able to actually make sure that you align everything together. A couple of ammo that I have on multiple calibers. Here's my 5.56 loader, 9mm. Also as well, ear protections and eye protections, always bring that. Then a couple of tools just in case I need it right there. That's what I usually bring, on top of, obviously the guns that I will be putting in here. So I will load everything in here, and then I will show you. Basically, that's what I bring to the range. Not too much. But yeah, that's the bag that I use. So this one is going to be on my Amazon store. The reason I like this one is the quality, how strong it is, and then also it allows me to put a couple of patches that I like, and be able to store everything that I need for the range. So hopefully you like as well. I will put that on my Amazon store, so you can have it there in others. You will be able to actually get it if you are looking for it. It's pretty cool. As I mentioned, you can carry it different ways, and that's some of the things that I like, and it's really strong and sturdy, so that's the reason I get this one. So let me pack everything and I will show you what it looks like. Alright guys, just to show you a little bit, so here it is. I have finally my two guns in here, the MP15 and then the AR that are fitting and protected. Here I actually did some of my tools, ammo, all the different stuff are right in here. So that's all packed up and ready to go. Here I have everything that is, ear protections and ammo as well at the bottom. And then here I have also as well some ear protections and ammo and then some of the tools. So that's what I have in here. So everything fits there. Then usually what I do is I also have a little backpack here that I also bring. And this is more with the cameras and all the stuff that I use more for recording and stuff like that. But that's pretty much what I have. So I'm going to be posting the link on it, and that's how I transport my guns and ammo as well on the Can-Am, so just FYI. So hope you guys like the video. Make sure that you subscribe and click on the little bell so you don't miss out on any of the future videos coming up. And then as I mentioned, we will be posting a lot of new content. This weekend we're going to be doing the ride, so that's going to be pretty cool. We're going to do the unveiling of the wrap. We're going to be doing unveiling on the Merc, a little bit of riding as well, and then we will be doing some shooting. So hope you guys like the video as well for that's coming up. Make sure you don't miss any of the future trips and future rides and future tutorials. So make sure you subscribe, click on the little bell so you don't miss out on any of it.